So Luke Rising. Thought maybe he'd be done after 5. I thought for sure 6 innings would be all she wrote. He is still out there for the 7th inning. They'll begin with the third baseman, Fish. So it'll be Brandon Fish, John Freitag, and then the top of the order. First pitch from Rising, a breaking ball in for strike 1. I would expect all this is Luke Rising coming out facing a batter and then being pulled to get a standing ovation. 0-1 goes back to the breaking ball. Now the count 0-2. Ethan Papasek has been throwing for quite some time. The 0-2 on his way to Fish. That one grounded out to shortstop. Cacciataro fields, throws to first in time. Nice strong throw in the hole by Cacciataro for out number 1. And again, I stand corrected. There's no one moving in the Muck Dog dugout coming to pull Luke Rising. This is his game right now. He's up near 100 pitches and 100 brilliant pitches as he's given his team just about the best shot possible to secure this one, push a potential second game, which would be a winner-take-all Game 3. First pitch off the fists. Freitag fouls it down the third baseline. The count 0-1. Freitag with an RBI single his last time to the plate. That was the last time the Stallions scored. Rising with scoreless 5th and 6th innings. He set down 6 straight batters. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball misses low. The count is even at 1s. The length that Luke Rising has given is so important. If there is to be another game today, they're going to need as many arms as possible. The 1-1 pitch is low. And obviously Luke Rising would be unavailable anyway. So if he can keep on eating, maybe that buys you one less arm that has to throw some bullets in this one. It just improves your odds, makes that second game, of course, if it happens, more possible, more comfortable. The count here, 2 balls and a strike on Freitag. Rising, kicks and fires. The breaking ball is in there for strike 2. Rising. Next pitch will be his 96th of the day, the 2-2. Fly ball foul, third base side. Check that. Actually, Rising now at 100 pitches. He reached the century mark with that one to Freitag. He's gone 6.1. He went 6.2 versus Jamestown on the 30th. Here he'll come home with the 2-2 pitch to Freitag. That one. Slow roller out to second base. Ueno has it hit off of his glove, and Freitag is safe. It'll be an E4 from Kanta Ueno. As now the lineup will turn over for Adonis Medina, as he is up as the tying run, a guy with some major pop. We saw him go yard last night. As now Freitag is out. Griffin Crane will come in and pinch run for Freitag. He came in for Freitag off the bench last night and had an RBI double. Crane maybe trying to push the tempo. 13 stolen bags on the season. The Stallions Just 8 outs left to work with, only down by 2, but rather put those runs on the board sooner than later if you are head coach Colin Martin. First pitch to Medina, misses low. You generally don't see a guy face a pitcher 4 times, especially not a hitter, like Adonis Medina, who has grounded out, struck out, and hit into a fielder's choice on the day. The runner goes. The 1-0 pitch is cut on a miss. The throw down to second base is not in time. The third stolen base of the day for the Stallions. Griffin Crane comes in off the bench and puts himself into scoring position. And the count is even at 1s on the Saugerties center fielder. Speed kills. The Stallions trying to put a dent in this lead. A base hit would go a long way as that one fouled back. One ball and 2 strikes. Rising has given himself and his team a great opportunity for a win. 6.1 strong. Trying to finish strong. The 1-2 count on Medina, the pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Luke Rising screaming. A huge out number 2. He blows the fastball by him, and that will be all for him. He brings it all out, goes to the gas on the last pitch, cuts down the biggest threat in the Stallion order. As he goes, 6.2 innings, allows 3 runs. He will exit in line for the win. The runner on second base, his responsibility.
Thank you, Travis. It all comes down to the final day in Schenectady as the Union Garnet Chargers host the RPI Engineers with the Liberty League title on the line. For Union, their path to first place is simple: win, and they're Liberty League champs for the first time since 2019. For the Engineers, the waters are a bit more murky. They'll need a win and an Ithaca loss to claim the top spot. The Garnet Chargers ride into this one with home field and the momentum. After starting the year 0-2, they've won 7 straight contests behind superstar QB Patch Flanagan. The conference's leader in passing touchdowns has been unstoppable during the win streak. Flanagan has 19 total touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 243 all-purpose yards per game. The Engineers' high-motor offense looks to right the ship today after their own 7-game win streak was snapped last weekend at the hands of the Bombers. Should RPI and Ithaca win today, I see it would clinch the Liberty League crown. Should be a good one in store. Back to you, Johnny. Travis, less than 30 minutes separate the Union Garnet Chargers from the Dutchman's shoes in the Liberty League crown, but scores are closing. They were up 21-0 at the half. RPI now has cut it down to a 21-14 game late in the third. Union's game plan thus far has been to let Patch Flanagan eat. The senior signal caller has thrown the ball nearly 30 times and ran it 29 times in just 3 quarters. He's amassed 181 yards through the air with a touchdown, also adding over 100 yards and 2 more TDs with his legs. His right-hand man, Gil Rivera, has had a very strong day, hauling in 7 catches for nearly 80 yards. On the flip side, Anthony DiMatteo and the Engineers had very little time to shine on offense in the first half, holding possession for less than 9 minutes. In that half, DiMatteo had just 52 passing yards. On the day, he's completed about 70% of his passes, but tossed an interception late in the second quarter, deep in Union territory. His backfield running mate, Caden White, has continued his strong performance, averaging right around 5 yards per carry with around 12 touches. Strong day for him. But of course, the big intentions for Ithaca. With the victory, RPI has been eliminated from Liberty League contention, but has the opportunity to play spoiler. If they beat Union, Ithaca is the Liberty League champion in 2025. Johnny?
And I think the focus for NYU here in set number 3 is just trying to avoid the errors. They may be down in the overall point differential, 48-44, but they have 9 more kills than the Garnet, but they've made 6 more errors. So perhaps an area that they focus on and try to clean up here in set 3. It'll be Madeline Mountcastle with the serve for the Garnet to open up this set. as they'll go straight to Sienna Morales, but she gets received on the other end. Morales, the deke, flipping it up, the soft touch, it lands for Sarah Latin, and she is on the board to start set number 3.
NYU has been great at doing those little soft touches, just teardrop drop inside there to get the points. 1-0 so far for the Violets.
Now Grace Nelson will handle the serving duties. Isabel Adam was there on the back line to handle it. Now they'll bump it up from the 10-foot line. Nelson with some heat. Nothing that Madeline Mountcastle can do to deflect that one in the right direction. It's a kill for Nelson, and it extends on her game-leading total of 12.
The difficulty there is just that you have your arms set for the bump, but if with the amount of speed that it is, it's very difficult to angle it. However, there's nothing difficult there when you get a service ace.
The only difficult thing is trying to play that back if you're Swarthmore. Placed it in a spot that just no one can go to, absolute no man's land. For Nelson, she had 8 aces last game versus Smith, and she's got back-to-back now. Rinse and repeat right there.
This is the kind of start for NYU that they needed after coming off that last one where there was a long stretch where the Garnet were just steamrolling over them. Honestly, now they're flipping the tables using their own momentum against them.
As another ace. 3 in a row for Grace Nelson. She's on a roll here to open the third set.
There's a reason why they trust her so much, and it's because of things like that there. She had 8 aces in the first game this afternoon. 3 so far, just in a 3 span.
Now blocked is Miles. She'll go for another one. That one is deflected and landing inbounds. It hit off of Sienna Morales, but a kill for Kira Miles to get Swarthmore on the board here.
Nothing there you can do if you're the defense for New York University. Just the misdirection of the hit causing it to go out.
Nicole Kim, nice serve, but handled well. Trying to go across was Chloe Lemons, but she did not get the right trajectory on it. Lands on the side of the Violets is another point for the Garnet.
She was almost facing 90 degrees away from the net, which is very difficult to hit one over when you're standing at such a perpendicular angle.
Nelson from the back line punches it over. Kira Miles with the kill. Hit off of Sienna Morales. We've seen those two meeting at the net a couple times here early on. Nicole Kim stringing together a run as the server. The set, the slam. Latin is blocked. Isabel Adam